Dr. C. This is Wendy Wood, and this is Reflective Journal number 3, and our last one for this class. For Reflective Journal number 3, we were supposed to attend a board meeting. So I just attended our board meeting this last Tuesday. And the board meetings typically start, they have a closed session around 4, and then they do dinner, and then they open session around 6:30. So they always begin open session at 6:30 with our board president, starting with her report. And she kind of started the evening with the work that they've been doing in regards to adding instrumental music to students' day. Grades 3rd through 5th. We currently only have singing teachers, kindergarten through 5th. And so they did some research around neighboring districts and realized that instrumental music was actually in the classrooms in some of our neighboring districts. So they are hoping to launch instrumental music into our classrooms starting for the year 2021. Next, the superintendent did his report, and he spoke a little bit about Bill FE452757 and what effect it may have on our district having to start school for our high school after 8:30 with busing and curriculum and 0 period. Kind of just spoke a little bit about that if Governor Newsom were to sign that bill. And then we have a high school student board representative, and they spoke a little bit about homecoming that's actually happening tonight, and the theme this year is Carnival. Next, they typically go into awards or recognitions, and typically one of our schools will come and highlight their school. So they do one a month. They didn't have one this last Tuesday. This last Tuesday they did awards and recognitions, and so we had one of our assistant principals at the high school get his doctorate, and he kind of spoke about his dissertation, and they awarded him a certificate for receiving his doctorate. So we at our district really encourage continuing education. Our special education teacher that works with our adult special ed on life skills received Special Education Teacher of the Year, so they did a big award for her. And then the last recognition was actually for myself. They did an award recognition for me for becoming the new assistant principal at our elementary school. They typically go into a recess and do pictures and all of that, and then people are kind of excused, and you can stay after if you prefer to. I did stay afterwards, so we had a hearing after that, and the hearing is in regards to our trustee area election system. So our school district is currently in the process of changing the current at-large voting system to a voting system based on 5 trustee areas. So instead of voting for 5 members of our school board, a voter will only be able to select 1 trustee to represent an area within our school district. This is coming about due to the California Voting Rights Act, and it is strongly encouraged that you change over to this trustee voting area. They're really discouraging at-large voting, and some districts have put this off and been fighting that, and it's costing the districts a lot of money. Some of our very close surrounding districts have had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, so we've decided to go ahead and move into this process, and we have a demographer that's coming and drawing lines. It's a very controversial issue for our school district because we have a very large 55 and older community called Leisure World. And as you well know, a 55 and older community doesn't have students or parents. So that would have to be part of our trustee area. And those people don't have students in our district, and so it's been very controversial. And so they are doing these hearings throughout the next 8 weeks, and then they're going to be the demographer will be presenting all different trustee voting area maps, and then we will be presenting a map to see moving forward from there. What did I learn about the process? I did spend 6 months working for the district office, and so I attended board meetings that entire 6 months. So I have had a lot of practice going to board meetings, and I enjoyed learning about them. What I enjoyed the most what was surprising to me when I first started attending board meetings is we have something called a board workshop. And so if we do have something big that we want to present, for instance, adding instrumental music, I was on the committee that did the research with the surrounding districts, and those board workshops are when one of our assistant superintendents or directors will present the information, the research that's been found, and to our board, and then it gives them time to kind of digest it, to talk about it in the board before anything goes to a vote. So that I think was a big surprise to me, and those are open completely to the public, and really no one attends. So I think that that would be something that would be really great to attend, because the workshops are telling you a lot more really than the board meeting. Any unanswered questions? I'm great with the new voting areas. I think that it'll be key. I know it's a little tricky because we just voted in two new board members, but they're keeping their positions no matter what. So I enjoy going to the board meetings. I enjoy kind of getting a feel for what's coming before it comes to us. So thank you so much, and have a great night. Bye-bye.